Hey, it's Tesla Canuck. Welcome back to another video. Today is our Christmas present day. I'm going to be talking about 2020.48.25. And yeah, I think I'm fairly one of the early ones to get it. Definitely not the last. So if you've seen this already, that's great. This will be another recap for you. All right, and then we're going to go take a drive and kind of see some of the visualization changes in this release. But let's just go through the release notes quickly. So the first, I guess, improvement is to the release notes themselves, where you can see that the layout here now, there's a left-hand side which shows the features, and when you click on it, it tells you more information about the particular update or feature release. The first few, so the first three here are new games. So we've got the Battle of Polytopia, we've got Cat Quest, and we've got Solitaire. Solitaire, yeah, I can get into Solitaire. I'm not a huge gamer, so I'm going to leave the the drill down at the gaming to probably my good buddy Tesla Motherfrunker. He likes that stuff. I just embarrass myself when I try to play games. The next one that's kind of interesting that I will probably get into is turning your Tesla into a boombox. I mean, this is absolutely insane. This is awesome. Can't wait to try this out. I'm just going through the features now. We're going to go kind of actually take a look deeper into them. I just want to go over like the overview here first. And these are just initial first impressions. I literally just got the update, jumped in the car, wanted to get the release notes out there and talk a little bit about the features. The next up is the driving visualization improvements. The left-hand side, if you're in North America, the screen's going to look a little bit different. You're going to see more information. You're going to have different information up at the top here. So you're going to have your autopilot status, which was always there. You'll have the detected speed, which was in a little bit of a different place. And now you can see that the speedometer reading is going to be to the left. So I can't wait to get out. We're going to go out and try that. We've got about, I'd say 6 inches of snow on the ground, and the plow came by, so it'll be interesting actually getting out of my driveway. I haven't shoveled yet, but that's a different story. But we're going to go out and we're going to check out these visualizations. All right, scheduled departure improvements. So now you can use this feature when your car is unplugged. Also, too, it looks like you'll be able to, I guess, program in the time when you're at your off-peak rates. So that will be part of the feature with scheduled charging. So you can do it. It'll know when your off-peak rates are. So that's really great. Love to see continued improvements there. Emissions testing mode. So this is everybody's favorite feature, as I understand it. I guess if you have that type of a sense of humor, it's fantastic. Now you'll be able to, let's see here. I haven't actually read this one through, but let's just take a look together. So now it can be used outside the car. Wow. So I guess that means that you have to have one of the Teslas with a speaker that's outside. Some of the early Model 3s and the, I guess, up to maybe 2019 Model S's and X's won't have that. But if you've got a later model, Tesla 3 or Y, you will have a speaker, and looks like you'll be able to do this on the outside. So yeah, I'll have to poke into that feature in a little bit more detail. Can I say poke into? I'm gonna hear that feature. No, I can't smell that feature, not yet, but anyhow, I digress. Okay, so supercharger display improvements, and let's see here. So supercharger pins on your touchscreen will now display the number of available stalls at charging sites. Quickly search for nearby amenities by tapping an amenity icon on the supercharger pop-up display. That's pretty cool, because whenever you're at a supercharger, I mean, you have less and less time now, I guess, when you're charging. Back in the day, when I say the day, I'm talking like 2017, when I got my first Tesla, which was a Model X. You could go in, you could have lunch, and you could come back and, be 40 minutes or so, 40, 45. And then lately, it seems like 15, 20 minutes, your charging's done. So there's less opportunity to actually go and spend a lot of time shopping or having a longer lunch. I guess that's a good problem to have, though, right? Okay, and then vehicle information. This is a pretty big change. The Tesla T has always been around ever since I've had a Tesla, and they've now removed that. So there used to be the T up here in the top menu, and now that information is located in controls/software. So that's it. That's the list of features. Let's go for a drive. Let's check out the visualizations, and then I'll probably do a follow-up video with some demonstrations of the other features. I want to get this information out to everybody as soon as possible in terms of what's in this release, especially if you're here in North America or specifically in Canada like I am, you'll know what to expect. All right, so let's just go for a quick little drive, and we'll see what these new visualization features look like. Okay, my first impression, I mean, we're not going to see a lot here in a community like this because well, you know, we're not on a highway or anything. But I wanted to point out right off the bat, my first impressions are this area where the vehicle display is and the information about your speed and whatnot is much larger. So that's really great. I love having more real estate there. That's going to be super useful. All right, and let's see, we're approaching a car here making a left. And yes, I'm sure, oh, well, we kind of picked it up there a little bit. Okay, stop sign. Wow, there's just so much space in that visualization now. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's get out onto the main road here and see if we can get some more information. Like I mentioned, we had a huge snowstorm, and you know, hopefully there's going to be lane markings. I do not have FSD beta, so this is just, you know, what everyone else has, FSD preview. So the street, it looks pretty you know, plowed or whatnot. The street is pretty snow free, so we do see the lines there. So here we can see the changes, the actual speed here, the top left-hand corner. The font is a little smaller than I feel than prior to this release. The vehicle detected a speed limit of 50 kilometers per hour, and we have our autopilot steering wheel here. Oh, it just went away, so obviously it didn't like something. We've got our stoplights coming up here. Let's go. Oh, wow. Okay, so there is a change to the visualization of the stoplights. They look bigger and brighter. The green seems to pop a little bit more, and it seems to have more of an animation, if you will. Like maybe that's not the right word, but you know, when something's been photoshopped to accentuate the I guess the power of the image. That's what I am seeing there with the traffic lights. Yeah, also the speed signs looked really crisp there. The lane rendering is way more realistic. Wow, this is totally amazing. The visualization upgrade is huge. I think some of the folks who have the FSD beta already had this new visualization upgrade, but this is the first time we're seeing it for owners like me who do not have FSD beta. So let's turn on autopilot and let's see what happens here. We've got some oncoming traffic. Those renders looked pretty much the same as the previous. So my initial impressions of what they've done here with the information, I think it's good that they've pulled it all into kind of the same general location. I would like to see the font size of the current speed a little bigger than what we see there. That's just my personal preference. But overall, I think this looks really great. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the freeway. We'll just go for a quick drive down the freeway and we'll see what the visualizations look like. Okay, we are going to enter the freeway here and we're going to see how the visualizations look on a freeway. So it's Christmas Day as I'm filming this, and southbound anyhow looks pretty barren. I don't see any cars behind me, and I can barely make out ones in front of me. Looks like northbound is fairly busy. Autopilot on, and so the visualization on the freeway, it looks pretty much the same. Only there's more area for the graphics, so I don't see any big change other than that. Seems to be rendering the lanes. Actually, I might say that they are a little bit different, crisper, more refined. So yeah, I am seeing a difference there beyond just the area, like the size. So that's cool. We can see that I've got autopilot set to 105. It's picking up a max speed limit of 100. And again, this is kilometers per hour, folks. Every time I do one of these videos, I get people like, "You're a speed demon. Why are you driving 105 miles per hour?" So kilometers, 105 kilometers. All right, one of the things that I always like to do with the new releases is just kind of try out some of the autopilot features. In terms of the visualization, I don't see a lot of changes with respect to when you change lanes. Again, we've got more real estate here for the graphics, so that is definitely noticeable. In terms of other changes to the UI when on autopilot. Oh, that was interesting. Well, no, it always did that with the ultrasonic sensors. So yeah, I don't think that there's a lot of change here in the autopilot visualizations for those of us who don't have FSD beta yet. So anyhow, I did want to kind of try that just to see. Actually, I do see a difference. This yellow, now when you're next to a dividing wall, you see that the color is now yellow. That is definitely a change in the UI. So yes, there does appear to be some small changes like that. One other change I notice is that the pylons, the graphics just look better. More realistic, and again, back to the traffic lights, way more realism now, and they really pop in terms of colors and just the way the graphics are rendered with the shading and all the things that they've done to really accentuate the graphical design of the user experience. So I'm definitely picking up a lot of subtle differences that are just improvements. And when you put them all together like that, I just think that this is a hell of a release. A lot of really meaty features and a lot of meaningful changes. So I think Elon and team have done a great job again. And it's been a great Christmas present, if you will, just like last year when we got a bunch of goodies. I think that's it for now. Like I said, I'm going to do a deeper dive on the features. I just wanted to get something out in terms of what this release is and my initial first impressions. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Tesla Canuck. Over and out.